In question 31, we have been given this situation. We need to find the coefficient of kinetic friction between the block and the table. Solution 31. Here in this system, we can apply the work energy theorem. Work done is equal to the change in the kinetic energy. Now work done for the system in this scenario is due to friction and the weight of the body. So mu r, this is the frictional force into displacement, plus the weight into its displacement, it will be equal to final kinetic energy so this is the total final kinetic energy and minus the initial kinetic energy. So initial kinetic energy is 0. So once we put everything, we can find the value. It will be something like this. So from here mu will come out to be 9.235 over 80 or approximately 0.12. In question 32, a block is given. Now it is moved with some speed at the highest point in a closed circular tube of radius 10 cm. The block makes several oscillations. We need to find the work done by the tube on the block during the process. 32nd question. So work done by the block will be equal to total energy at A minus total energy at position B. This is position A, this is position B. So it will be half mv square plus mgh minus 0 because there is no potential energy and no kinetic energy at the point B. So work done equals half mv square plus mgh. Now this height h can be obtained by radius. Radius is 10 cm. So height will become 20 cm, that is 0.2 meters. So putting all the values, 0.1, then 5 square plus 0.1, 9.8 or 10, height 0.2 meters. So from here work done will come out to be 1.45 joule. So this is the work done by the tube. This is the work done by the block, and the work done by the tube on the body will be minus 1.45 joule. In question 33, we have a car. If it is just able to reach the destination, we need to calculate the work done against the friction. So this is 33rd question. Now work done will be equal to total total initial energy minus total final energy. So potential energy this should be total final energy minus total initial energy. The final potential energy is 0, final kinetic energy is half mv square, initial potential energy is mgh, and kinetic energy is 0. Initial kinetic energy is 0. So work done will be obtained by this formula. So putting all the values, we can now easily find the answer. So work done will come out to be 20300 joules. In question 34, we have a small block of some mass. We need to find the work done to lift the block from ground and put it at top. B, we need to find to slide the block, work done to slide the block up the incline. Then if work done if it falls off incline and drops vertically on ground, and work done if it slides down the incline. So this is 34th. So we have different scenarios for this. mg, this is theta, mg cos theta, mg sin theta, force, reaction force, and the object which is straight up like this, F and mg. So the work done in the first case will be mgh, 0.2 into 10 into 3.2, 6.4 joule. Work done to slide the block up the incline will be mg sin theta, this is the force. Then into the displacement, so it will be 0.2 into 10 into sine theta is 3/2 over 10, and displacement is 10 moving up, so it will give us 6.4 joule. Then velocity on the ground, so half mv square potential energy 0, final initial kinetic energy is 0, and we know that the work done is this much. We have used the work energy theorem. So velocity will come out to be 8 meters per second, and velocity when it reaches the ground, so again half mv square minus 0 equal to 6.4 joule. It will also be 8 meters per second. In question 35, we have at children's park, there is a ladder. A boy weighing 200 Newton climbs up the ladder. The average frictional force offered by the slide is 3/10 of its weight. So we need to find work done by the ladder on the boy as he goes up, and the work done by the slide on the boy as he comes down. So this is 35. So displacement 10 meter, L 10 meter, height h meter, 8 meters, then weight is 200 newtons, and 200 into 3/10, 60 newton, 3/10. Okay, 3/10. So first situation, work done by ladder will be 0, because work done is done by the boy, not by the ladder when he goes up. Then work done against frictional force will be mu, that is frictional force into displacement, and frictional force is mu into normal force, and normal force is mg. So mu mg s, and we directly know the frictional force, it will be 60 newton, it is given, and displacement is 10, so minus 600 joule, minus because the friction is negative work, friction is doing negative work. Work done by the forces inside the boy, so mg sin theta as he moves up, and into displacement 200, 8/10 into 10, so it will give us 1600 joules. In question 36, we have been given this diagram. If particle starts slipping from point A, how far away from the track will the particle hit the ground? So this is the 36th question. So the scenario is somewhat like this. this is 0.5 meters, this is 1 meter, this is point A, this is point B. So by the law of conservation of energy, energy at both the points will be same. So at A it is the total energy and at B it is the total energy. So by this you can find the value for V. V will be root G, which will be 3.1 meters per second approximately. Now after point B, body does projectile motion, theta 0 degree, V minus 0.5. So V equal to, displacement. So displacement equal to ut plus half at square. So here 0.5 equal to 4.9 t square, which will give us 0.31 seconds. 0.31 seconds. So x equal to 4 cos theta into t, 3.1 into 3.1, it will be 4 over 4 into 0.31, so it will be 1 meters. In question 37, a block weighing 10 Newton travels down smooth curved track. The rough surface has frictional coefficient of 0.2. If block starts slipping on the track from 0.1 meter above the horizontal surface, how far it move on the rough surface? So this is 37. So change in potential energy will be equal to the work done, and increase in kinetic energy will also be equal to work done. Work done is mgh, 10 into 1 equal to 10 joule, and force of friction is mu r, mu mg, which is 0.2 into 10, 2 Newton. So the work done is force into displacement. Displacement will be work done over force, which will be 10 over 2, which will be 5 meters. In 38, uniform chain of mass m and length L overhangs a table with 2/3 part on the table. We need to find work done by the person to put the hanging part back on the table. 38th. So the scenario is somewhat like this. So this is 2L by 3. Let's say small distance dx. This is x. So work done to put dx back will be mass per unit length into small distance into g into total length into small distance dx, force into distance. So work done will be 0 to L by 3 part has to be lifted up. This is L by 3 part. So m over L g x dx. So it will be m over L g x cube over x square over 2 from 0 to L by 3. So our work done will be mg L over 18. In 39, a uniform chain of some length and mass overhangs with 2/3 part on the table. Frictional coefficient between them is mu. We need to find the work done by friction during the period the chain slips off the table. So this is 39. The scenario is similar to previous one. Work done by friction, mu r x, mu m g, so mass per unit length into dx into g into x. This is mass, okay, of small length dx. So from this we can find the total work done, 2L by 3 20. So m by L g of x dx. So the work done will be mu m g over L x square by 2 2L by 3 20. So this work done will be 2 mu mg L over 9. In question 40, a block is there of mass 1 kg. We need to calculate work done by frictional force on the block during its transit from A to B. So this is solution 40. So work done will be an initial potential energy, final potential energy minus initial potential energy, mg h minus h, which will give us our answer, minus 2 joule, as the body is moving down. In question 41, we have a block of mass 5 kg suspended from vertical spring. The block is given sharp impulse. How high will it rise? Answer solution 41. So kx equal to mg in spring. So k will be mg over x 50, that is 5 into 10 over 0.1. So k will come out to be 500 Newton per meter. So total energy just after it is below so it will be half mv square plus half kx square, and total energy at height h will be half k h minus x whole square plus mgh. So this should be equal. So because of that, half mv square plus half kx square equals half k h minus x ka whole square plus mgh. So from here the height will come out to be 0.2 meter or 20 centimeters. In 42, a block is there. The spring is now compressed to have length 10 centimeters shorter than the natural length. How high does the block rise? So this is 42. So half kx square potential energy of spring will be equal to the potential energy at height h, because the potential energy is converted into the potential energy of the spring because it is compressed now. So h will be half kx square over mg. Putting all the values, you will be able to find 0.2 meter or 20 centimeters.